Okay, so what do they think of the marathon?
A great deal many ideas are had about that.
Can you tell us some?
I think it
without naming nobody.
Well, I wouldn't anyway, but I think it runs the gamut from, it starts with she was sold, or this is a way to make money. She was playing, and that was started on purpose to actually get stuff, then set somebody up, or it was this, or they're trying, people playing in or around it, or seeming to sling out everything at everyone and every newspaper and dead horse are trying to, they were trying to do that marathon on purpose to do that, and then get somebody innocent inside the community blamed and collect.
So do you think part of I'm glad you said that. Do you think that part of that marathon could be somebody setting somebody up for something totally different just out of spite?
Yes.
I do too. The question is, what bothers me a little bit, Cam.
And they say that, they always try to link us together. That was the plan, right? I knew in the way back before like when they did the court proceedings, like before it was ever dispersed, that the plan was sort of for these big creators to start trying to push everything down onto the locals or the smaller ones and sort of bundle them together like they're all a thing, and then make them responsible so they get scared away. And it's like, they called me a liar for all that time, CZ, but clearly I'm not, because even Hawkins County, when they tried to do a new marathon, Dawn and Sheriff was trying to get another one lifted off by the time Dudley appeared, and PG was trying to do one, and all that shit was going on.
I'm really curious about the We Can Bring You Hope people, because they had marathon on their thing, but on the flyer. But I wonder, was there a flyer put out before that did not have, we're not part of the marathon, that's a YouTube or whatever? They had something on their flyer that had a non-discretion to them.
I know that We Can Bring You Hope was people, motherfuckers. Those were working with, here's the deal with that. All right, what you have in the background happening at that time, I think that's the one Squall had the idea for. Then what she was screaming at me about and pissed off at Scott about, for claiming he and P.D.O. took her idea. I thought she meant that actual marathon. She didn't. I was just unaware of the one prior trying to be lifted off. Here's the weird part. So she was just pissed they copycatted her idea and did a better job and actually got off the ground, right? But the one with We Can Bring It Hope or whatever, it involves Cher, quite a few others, J4, PG, etc. And then what they do during that time, though, is they also, that Hope's call with Mary takes place, right? Mm-hmm. What you have is one set around Candace and Dawn pushing them to make that call, telling them that they need to do it so that they know somebody's recording them, right? And then you have Mary on the other side being like, oh, yeah, we're going to record him. And they knew it was going to be put out. PG and then release it to J4 to release so that it doesn't look like her. But then she gets caught. That's why really the split between her and Dawn, all this other shit. But J4 aired it like, whatever. But that was the plan, is really to get it to look like Dawn and Candace were capable of that hoax call, but it was a setup on both sides. But yeah, they are. And they are the type of people who play the type of game anyway, right? But you had both sides playing them. And in that, they also wanted to lift up this.
So wait, so what you're saying is, if Benny was involved with the We Can Bring You Hope people, and he was bringing them in, because Tim would have had to have proved them, right? But it predates Benny meeting Tim on YouTube.
They all know each other around here. And the thing is, like, Benny, Griff, Doug, all they knew each other from cases before. So, of course, Benny was already here. Plus, he was looking for an in. And you always got to think, even if you don't see creators, it doesn't mean...
He's looking for an in. And you know what? That's really good, too. He quit begging. No, he didn't. Did he?
I know. And all, and everything. And then the rest is sort of history. But
remember when he used to run around and say he was the, arbitrary or something. Arbitrator.
He's a fucking Benny.
In all his productions. Do you think that Benny had anything to do with the marathon?
Absolutely. Says PG.
What do you think?
He would go from pretending to call out me and Hero like others have done, right? And pretending they weren't part of the fucking shit. It seems to be a big thing in it. But anyway,